Okay. I think we are, let's get this situated. We are live. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another #Mindset Monday. I am Roxy Lee of the Black Moon Society, a place where you can feel free to banish your negative thoughts and your self-limiting doubts, bring back joy, clarity, and love into your life. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Sorry, YouTube. I have to. Okay, sorry. Sorry, guys. My Facebook Live just died, so we're gonna try this again. I apologize for the delay for YouTubers. How are you doing over there, YouTube? To remember what I called this one. Okay, I think we are good to go. Hopefully Facebook will pick back up there. Okay. Well, doggy next door is going absolutely nuts right now, so I apologize if that is too loud for you there, but he is kept in a cage, so unfortunately there's nothing I can do about that. Again, Facebook, welcome, thank you. Happy Mindset Monday. Just to reiterate, I am Roxy Lee, Black Moon Society. Today, I wanted to talk about something that is kind of something that I've kind of been struggling with recently. I've been working super hard on building up this confidence, reminding myself of my power every single day, doing affirmations, doing meditations, doing scripting, doing really whatever it takes to put myself into the mind frame of a person that knows their power, a person that is capable of using their power deliberately to bring about the things that they want, and is able to ignore the evidence of the contrary, ignore anything that kind of pops up in the real world, and makes you think otherwise, or makes you think that your manifestations are not coming to pass, etc. Caitlin, welcome. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Appreciate you joining. So this whole week's theme is going to be around confidence and basically teaching yourself, almost brainwashing yourself, I have to say, how to remember that power every single day. So we came, hi Tiff, we came here to this planet from infinite source, from divine power, wherever we come from before we come to Earth. And we came here with the knowledge of who we were going to be, what life we were going to live, who we were going to interact with, what we were going to experience, all of the trials and tribulations, the ups and downs, everything that we have experienced in our lives was chosen by us before we came here. I'm good, Gamer Pro. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. Everybody, thank you. So we knew as the higher self, the larger part of our being that is still connected to the infinite source that is kind of outside of this worldly realm. We knew who we were. We knew what we were getting into when we came here. We understood the trials, the tribulations, the pain, the heartache, the ups, the downs, all of the good things, all of the bad things that we would experience. And we chose to come here and experience them because of the growth, the learning, the knowledge, the experiences that we would gain through going through these experiences, no matter how rough they may be. So how do I say this? So when we go to sleep every night, we go back to this realm of this subconsciousness. We go back to the divine realm. We go back to God or infinite power, whatever you want to call it. We kind of drift back there. We maybe go to parallel universes. I don't know exactly what happens, but I know that during our sleep, during our dream periods, that is when we kind of disconnect from this realm and we go back to the other realm. We learn more things. We answer for things that we did. We explain things. We understand things, and it's a way to connect back to that non-physical that drives us and is the underlying power behind everything that we do and think. But what happens is when we wake up in the morning, much like when we're born on this planet, there's this veil that comes back over us that just kind of makes us forget everything. And if you don't work every single day to remind yourself of that power, remind yourself of your divine connection, remind yourself where you came from, then it's very, very easy to slip back into the powerlessness, slip back into the thinking that you are just experiencing this life and not creating it. You slip back into the knowledge or to the idea that this world is happening to you, not responding to you. And so it's really important that not only do you practice, manifesting and practice understanding your power, practice exactly what it is that's going on, but that you purposely every single day go back in and re-implant the programming that reminds you of your power. And I'm telling you this from first person experience because I've been working super hard for, well, let's see, I've been studying law of attraction for about 8 years, but I've just in this last year since I've been doing my YouTube channel have been making it a habit to do all the time, obviously, because I'm always constantly learning and growing and sharing new things with you guys. But over the last maybe 4 or 5 months, I have really been dedicated to doing it every single day, meditating every day, going to sleep in the vortex in a positive mood or whatever every single night, waking up and basking in good feelings every single morning, trying not to check my phone till after I've meditated, which have been kind of slipping on. But it takes me every single day to do this. Every day I have to remind myself that I am the power. I am the shit. I'm the one creating this. I am divine power. The world is responding to me, not being thrown at me. Everything I experience is attraction. Everything that comes into my world has been brought there based on my own feelings, thoughts, and beliefs at some point in my life. And even before that, there's karmic energy from past lives that you're still dealing with as well. So there's a lot of things that are kind of happening to you and happening behind the scenes and in the fabric of this world that you don't really experience or really understand in the human form. We have this, again, this veil that comes over us every day. Every morning you wake up and the veil comes back and you forget that divine power. You feel the heaviness of your body, you feel the aches and pains, you think about the bills that need to be paid, you think about the person that left you or the fight that you got into last night with your partner, you think about the bitch at work that you can't stand, you think about your boss that you can't stand, you think about, for me this morning, it was like every 10 feet there was another gardener, and my dogs cannot stand the gardeners and they're loud and it freaks them out. So I've got two like bucking Broncos like dragging me across all over the sidewalk, barking, freaking out, jumping all over, trying to attack these people. And I was already like kind of in a weird mood when I woke up, and it's just like so many things bombard you in this world. We're constantly being bombarded by all of these manifestations that are like just existing on the planet, all of this residual energy of past manifestations of ours and of everybody that has ever been on this planet. There's residuals of that swirling around everywhere still, and it's coming into our frame of reference at all times because we are on this planet. So I just wanted to kind of talk about ways that you can remind yourself and make sure that you are making it a habit every day to put these into practice so that you can remember your power and you can grasp it, you can take hold of it, you can use it in the best way possible so that it works out for you. First things first, you're going to want to do is it starts the night before. It really does. And honestly, a lot of it is about pre-paving your way, getting out ahead of it, doing things before something shitty happens so that when something shitty does occur or a perceived shitty occurrence happens, you are not so far below a level of satisfaction or good feeling that you can't rise above it and transcend that bad attitude or that bad situation or whatever it is and make the best of it. So if you are pre-paving your way and making the good feeling thoughts a priority before you experience something bad, it'll be easier for you to pull yourself out of that moment and implement, or I'm sorry, like insert good thoughts or or make yourself think good things or recall good memories, feelings, things that you love in your life so that you're able to dig yourself out of that pit and keep going. Or hopefully you don't even get into the pit, you don't even let it affect you. If you're doing really well, you're just kind of like, oh, you just move on. It doesn't affect you. And you know, as a manifester, as a powerful creature, that if you do react to something, good or bad, you will see something like that again in your future because your emotions, your feelings, your beliefs are being copied and multiplied by the universe at all times by law of attraction, and it brings back to your world. It brings it back into your world. So if something happens and it makes you feel let's say it makes you feel like you're being judged. It makes you feel like you have to put up defenses. It makes you feel like you're being attacked. It makes you feel like, oh, everyone's out to get me, or this person's out to get me, or I need to be protected. If you feel that way and you start going down those thoughts and you react to it, you feel attacked, you feel whatever, you are going to get more instances in your life to feel those feelings again because that's just how this place works. You're creating it through your thoughts and your beliefs, and then the law of attraction is bringing back to you exactly what you impress upon it, which is and you impress upon your subconscious by feelings, thoughts, emotions. So it's just this big cycle. It's a big loop. And we have so much momentum going in our lives from before we go on a spiritual journey or before we start trying to control our thoughts and control our moods that it's almost not impossible, but it's inevitable that negative things or reflections of those past emotions are going to come about because it's just there. It's momentum. You can't stop a train going 100 miles an hour in one direction, have it put on its brakes and immediately go back in the other direction. It just doesn't work like that. It has to be slowed and then it has to kind of go back. So if you can get that momentum going in a good direction all the time and keep working at it, keep working at it, keep working at it, keep building it, you're going in the other direction and it's going to be easier for you to stop your train when it does go in a negative direction. If you're used to having the good thoughts there, the good feelings there, you know what they are, you know how to conjure them, you know what you want to feel, you know what you want to think. So that's kind of the just beginning, just remembering that you have this power. If you feel negative emotion, if you feel bad things, if you experience them and react to them, you're going to get more of them. But you don't have to keep reacting, you don't have to keep responding and feeling like a victim, because you're not a victim. The only thing you're a victim to is your own vibration, your own limiting beliefs, your own parameters and rules that you've set upon yourself that don't actually exist in this world. So another thing that you really want to do is to, again, remind yourself that there are no limitations, there are no parameters, there are no rules. Any sort of limits that you put on yourself, let me say it again, any sort of limits that you perceive in your world, I can't do this because of this person won't like me because of that, I'll never get this job because of this person won't hire me for that, they think this about me, I can't do this, all of these limiting beliefs, like even down to the smallest thing, like let me think of something that's easy. Like if I eat French fries, I'll get fat. Something like it's kind of small and just kind of in there and kind of back in your mind. It's just like there. All of these things manifest. All of these thoughts manifest, and they're not true. They don't have to be true for you because you control everything that you experience in your world. We're all having our own separate experience together somehow. Self-defeating prophecy. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. It's all you. So anytime that you feel that there are limitations on you, you feel like you can't do something, you feel like you're bound by something, you feel like something is in the way, it's all you, and you have your own power. You have the power within yourself to change the way you feel about it, to decide you don't feel that way anymore, and put new belief systems in place that will counteract that, and eventually you'll be able to again, put your train in the other direction. And this doesn't have to be an eventually thing. This can happen immediately in the moment because every single moment is separate from the moment behind it and is separate from the moment in front of it. It's a snapshot of a parallel universe all lined up next to each other. And the reason why each moment appears like the next and the next and the next and everything seems the same is that, again, there's momentum going, you're on a feedback loop, things have already been in place the wheels are already turning. So yes, you can change everything in the moment, and it has to do with a vibrational shift, but you have to be you have to 100% believe in yourself, in your power, believe in the direction that you're trying to go, in the area that you're headed. You have to have no limiting beliefs, because any tiny limiting belief that you have will hold you back from that. So go to bed feeling good. Wake up in the morning feeling good. Bask in how comfortable your bed is. Feel appreciative for the roof of your head. Feel so much joy for how comfortable you are in your bed, that the partner sleeping next to you is there, that your dog is next to you there, that you have warm blankets, that you have a job to go to tomorrow, that you have a car to drive in. Whatever it is that you can find in the moment that just like, oh, thank God, like, yes. For me, it's just like I get into bed and I'm just like, so comfy. And I just do that for like 5 minutes, maybe not that long, but I really do just like, my bed, I love it. Like, soak it in, all the good feelingness of your bed. I try to go to sleep, meditating myself to sleep, thinking about all the things that I want to experience, the things that I am experiencing, the things I'm calling to myself, so that I can wake up in a great mood. And then when I wake up, I go back to thinking about the amazingness of my bed, how comfortable I am, how excited I am for the day, blah, 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 blah. Then it is a rampage, or a reminder to yourself that you are the power. You are the creative force in your life. No one else can create in your world. Sorry about that. There is nobody else in your world that can create for you. You can choose whatever reality that you want in any moment, because you are the power in your life. You are awesome. You are divine power. You are an extension of God's love. You are an extension of God's will. If this is not any religion based, it's just what you are. There's something outside of us that is helping us and guiding us along the way. It's giving us messages. It is pointing us in the right direction. It's showing us synchronicities. It's lining things up for us. It's getting everything in the row, everything lined up ready for us, so that when we are a vibrational match, we instantly can go into that world and just fall right into it, and everything is already in place for us to experience. So you want to every day visualize yourself being just this like all-powerful God or goddess, because that's what you are. Visualize this ball of energy around yourself. Visualize yourself pulling in all of the amazing things that you want to experience. Visualize yourself being a manifestation master. Visualize yourself getting whatever it is that you want. Visualize yourself being able to get what you want. You can use this to improve the function of your manifesting. You don't have to just manifest things. You can manifest yourself as a good manifester. You can manifest yourself as someone who easily drops the subject that you're dealing with, so that you can, stop digging the seed up and let it come to you. All of the things that you want, no matter what they are, can be manifested by you, and you just have to remind yourself every day that you have that power. My ethnicity, I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm on a roll here. So, remind yourself of that power. Like, visualize how strong of a creature you are, and how like divine power, like God's love. I got this. And use that every day. You have to do this every day, guys, because this is something I said at the beginning. If you weren't here in the beginning, we have this veil that comes over us, and we forget almost every single day. We forget that we are the power. We think that we're bound by this heavy meat that we live inside of. Our soul is driving these meat ships, and they rot and they decay and they hurt and they ache and they're fragile. And we have this brain that tells us we can't do things. We have a brain that puts limiting beliefs, puts blocks in front of us due to our limiting beliefs. We have parameters that we place on ourselves that are not true, that don't really exist in the world. But because we decide they're real, we decide we can't do something because of X, Y, and Z reason, then it has to be true, because the world responds to you and your thoughts in all moments. So I'm black and white. Okay, we'll just get that out of the way. That's my ethnicity. So whatever it takes for you to remind yourself of your power every day, if that's meditation, do yoga, do boxing, not just your physical power, but your emotional power, your mental power, your metaphysical power, all of it combined. You are like the most amazing advanced creature that we have ever seen on this planet. We are in the most advanced time that we know about in our own history. And we're in this place where we have so much capability of creating like just the most insane, amazing, abundant realities for ourselves. But the one thing that stands in our way, the only thing that stands in our way, is our own belief that we can do it, our own doubts, our own. uh, sorry, I'm getting distracted by the comments. Sorry, our own. Excuse me. Our own. I just totally had a brain fart, guys. Sorry. What was I saying? It's us, whatever. It's us. It's us that is the operative power. It's us that stands in our way. So if you think that you can't do something because of A, B, and C, you're right. But also, A, B, and C don't exist. So find a way to tell yourself, no, I am the shit. I am power. I am beautiful. I am strong. I am smart. I am the best candidate for this job. I am the best partner that anybody could want to be with. Everybody wants to be around me. I can do whatever I want. I can bring anything into my life that I want. I can conjure anything. I can become a vibrational match to whatever I want in any moment. And it happens like that. And all I have to do is feel the feelings, shift into that reality, and become it. I don't know why you guys care so much about my ethnicity. No, I'm not half black. I'm a quarter black and white and Irish. That's it. I'm not a Pisces. I'm a Scorpio, but close. Yeah. Oh, hi, happy Pisces water sign. Glad you guys are here. So yeah, just don't let your beliefs take you down, because they will. They absolutely will. Like, I got brought down today by gardeners. There were 75,000 gardeners outside today, and my dogs wanted to eat every single one of them. And I'm trying to like control these like bucking broncos, and they're barking and loud and going after these people, and it just was like so much stress on me. And I'm thinking, what did I do to manifest this? What was I feeling that caused all this chaos in my life? And what the hell can I do to stop manifesting it? Because I don't want to experience any more of this shit today. Yeah, the chat is too distracting today. You're right. So what I did today to get back into my power is I came inside after letting my dogs out. I fed my dogs, and then I put on some Abraham Hicks to listen to, which is something that helps me a lot. Just the calmness of her voice, the assuredness of what she speaks about, the way she explains, how much we have the power within us. It really helps me kind of like, like bring that like anxiety level down, and that just like, it's okay. Not everything is unraveling at this moment. The world will go on. Everything is fine. I am okay. I am the power in my life. And if I decide that everything is cool, it will be, because it doesn't have any other option. So I listened to some Abraham Hicks, and then I started scripting out. I know she calls it a focus wheel sometimes, or she calls it a list of positive aspects. But there are a lot of ways that you can kind of script or write out, not just manifestations, not just things that you want to experience, but changes you want to see in yourself. You can get negative feelings shifted in your mind, and that's kind of what I did today. So my writings today, actually, let me just check it out. Today was all about, I am the power. I'm the creative force in my world. I'm the only power in my world. I'm the only one that's able to create. So anything that I do experience has been created by me, which has a level of like, oh, shit to it. But it also is like, okay, that's fine. I created it. I can uncreate it, or I can stop creating. I can create other good things. If I created this shitty thing, then I can create a million amazing things as well. So finding that power in the process of it, even though what you may have created isn't what you want, just knowing that you have the power to change it or create something else can make a huge difference. And then really script from an emotional point of view. Script in the past tense. Script, as if something has already happened, and use your emotions and get into it. Like, I was so relieved and filled with joy and excitement when I was able to harness my manifesting power and bring amazing things into my life today. I just made that up. But write out exactly how you want to feel. If you're feeling powerless, if you feel like the world is just coming at you, Write the opposite of it. I'm so glad that I am so powerful in my world. I love the fact that I'm able to control everything that comes into my world. I love the fact that I don't have to respond to negative things. I love the fact that I can only respond to the good things, and then that means I'll bring more good things into my life. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful for the fact that I understand my own power. I'm so appreciative of the fact that I've learned how to harness my power, and I know that I'm the creative force in my world. I love the fact that I'm a powerful ass monster and I can get whatever I want in this world because it's all up to me, blah, 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 blah. So just, if you have to write it out, I suggest doing it, because getting it out on paper not only focuses you intently in the moment, it reaffirms it to the universe. You're doing like several things at once. You're practicing the vibration of what it feels like to be that person. You're sending out messages to the law of attraction to bring back more instances where you do feel powerful, where you don't feel powerless, and you do have control over everything that you experience. Let me just check some of these comments here. Yes, you are the head honcho of your world, exactly. And and if people are talking about you, if you feel like other people are making you feel a certain way, guess what? They don't exist. They are a projection of you. They are 100%, what is the word I'm looking for? Potential energy. Okay, they're blank canvases essentially. And the only things that they think or feel about you are what you decide that they feel. Your beliefs of other people's limitations of you or expectations of you, it's all you. You literally create every single condition in your world. It doesn't matter. Like I'm telling you, every single one is all you. It's all in your mind. So if you can remind yourself every day that no outside forces exist, you don't have to adhere to any sort of parameters or rules or ideas or anything like that, because they're all of them, 100%, are created in your mind. Tell yourself every day that you are the power and that you have the power. Visualize yourself being that power. Visualize yourself like harnessing all of it and just selecting realities and experiencing them. However, you can wrap your mind around the fact that you don't have to experience something unless you don't want to. You don't have to react to something in a negative way unless you choose to. Getting a hold on your emotions will make it so that you don't have to manifest more negativity or whatever in your world, because even when you do experience that, you'll know that it's just a byproduct of something you felt in the past. It doesn't mean anything. It has no effect or no power over the current reality at all. It doesn't have to in any way, as long as you don't allow it to take hold and to like affect your day or affect your mood. You just like, okay. And then you move on. Like it just doesn't have to affect you anymore. And practicing your power every single day, practicing that notion will help it make it easier for you. Yes, just you have to tell yourself every day. It's literally, it's a daily thing, I'm telling you. Like I've been doing this for a long time, and it's every day. It doesn't matter how good of a day I have the day before. It doesn't matter how into the vortex I am the day before. I can still wake up and feel completely powerless, feel like the world is just like throwing a bunch of bullshit at me and I don't know, and I have no control over it. But that's not the case. It's never the case. And if I allow that thought to take hold and gain momentum and spiral, it's going to grab more thoughts that make me feel powerless. It's going to grab more instances that make me feel like I'm being attacked or like the world is coming at me, and I'm going to experience it more. I'm going to react to that because I'm like, see, the world is coming at me. The world is throwing bullshit at me. And guess what? More bullshit's going to come my way. What does it say? Don't go ghost and lose yourself trying to find yourself. Spectate your own world and others. Yeah, I think if I'm reading that correct, talking about narrating your life or declaring exactly what you are going to experience, because that's 100% possible. That's what already happens. This happens automatically, you guys. Like, this is what your world is doing at all moments. And so, if you can take control of that and point that in the right direction, then you can get whatever you want out of life and be whoever you want to be. Be that person. Be confident. Be self assured. Know your power. Harness your power. Use it every single day. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, manifest a specific person, manifest a job, manifest a house, manifest money, whatever it is. Once you find that power within yourself and are able to cut those beliefs out, cut that, like this, I can't do this because of this, blah, 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 or whatever parameters that you think are on you, once you're able to cut those out, you can get into that vibrational state immediately and you can manifest things in the moment immediately. But it's just, it's all mental work. And if you don't work on it every single day, you're going to slip back into your old ways. And I'm telling you that from personal experience, because I work on it every single day and I still slip back in. So it sounds like work, but it's worth it. It's the most important work that you could ever do. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, yeah. So even in personal training, all about daily affirmations, keeping people on track and stay motivated, making that success part of your life. Yeah. So putting that into process, putting the reminder of your power, putting that message of I can do this. There's no way that I can't do it because I'm deciding whether it happens or not. Every day you got to do that every single day, because you'll forget really quick. It's so easy to forget. All it takes is one fucked up thing to happen to you and you forget immediately. Oh shit, like one fucked up thing and you're like, oh, the world hates me, the universe. One thing I get from you guys a lot, people are always right and say, oh, the universe hates me right now, or the universe is an asshole, or the universe, blah, blah. I'm like, you're the asshole. Sorry. Like, you do all of it. So if the universe hates you, that means you hate you. If the universe is sending you a bunch of bullshit, guess what? You're sending you a bunch of bullshit. Don't blame the universe. It is not the universe's fault. The universe does not want to see you fail. Okay? There's nobody out there doing stuff that wants to see you fail. That's not how this place works. Okay? This place is for you to learn, grow, and experience. Okay? That's it. It's not about sticking it to you and seeing how bad it can fuck with you and seeing how bad you can, like, how low you can get. That's not what this is about. Don't fool yourself into thinking that this world is here to push you down. That's not what it's about. It's not what it's about at all. It's about you discovering new things, learning about the world itself and learning about your own self in relation to the world, and then wanting more good experiences to come into your life. That's your whole point. So if you feel like the world is against you, if you feel like the universe is out to get you, if you feel like people are out to get you, if you feel like your coworkers can't stand you, whatever, these are all projections and feelings about yourself that you're placing into the outer world. And that's it. It doesn't exist outside of that. What are we talking about? Entrepreneur? I'm not sure where that question is and what is in relation to. But yeah, so that's it. So if you have any questions about, ooh, that was a fast motorcycle, harnessing your power, convincing yourself of your power and all that, definitely reach out to me. I offer one-on-one coaching to help implement these ideas and get you to that place so that you can cut those limiting beliefs out and kind of reshape them, remold them, replace them with new beliefs that are conducive to you being the powerful creature that you are, that will get you in that space, will get you in that lane, and kind of get you in that like glidey mode where everything just kind of comes easy and happens easily. One-on-one coaching is perfect for that if you're interested. Otherwise, I'm actually working on a program to kind of encompass everything that kind of it takes to cut the self-limiting beliefs, work on the negativity, make sure that they're not taking hold, the negative thoughts taking hold and affecting your life, making you manifest more negative shit. And then how to replace all of those old belief systems with new positive things that will help you gain more clarity, love, and abundance in your life. That is coming very soon down the line. But in the meantime, if you're looking for one-on-one coaching, I can absolutely help you with that. Otherwise, feel free to join my community. It's called Black Moon Society. It's on Facebook. The link will be in the description below. It is for women, but I will help. I'll help men on one-on-one coaching. What's one-on-one coaching? So one-on-one coaching is I will get with you. Usually we do it over Skype, and I kind of have questions that you fill out beforehand, a questionnaire that kind of helps me understand where you're at, what you're dealing with, what your self-limiting beliefs are, what your processes have been to kind of work through it so far. And then we get on a Skype call, and I have action steps for you, things that you can do, homework that you take away, helping you change the thoughts that you have so that you can implement the good steps. And then I'll just periodically check on you, every week or week or two, and just kind of see how you're doing and what you're implementing, what the results have been, and then just kind of steer you if you still need some guidance. I'm definitely happy to kind of say like, oh hey, we'll try to maybe tweak this and blah blah blah. I'm a counselor. I'm a mentor. I have a degree in behavioral science, and I've been studying law of attraction for about 8 years. So my approach is a combination between the mental side of it, the self-limiting doubts, the self-esteem, the earthly meat aspect of it, like the mental stuff, the mind, all of the stuff that our brains force us to think or make us feel like we're corralled by certain ideas, and then combining that with the more metaphysical stuff, the law of attraction, the learning to actually harness your power, kind of combining those together, and that's kind of where my approach is at. So if you're interested in the one-on-one, oh my God. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching, you can check that out at my website, roxyleehart.com/get more Roxy Talks, and it will also be in the description below this video. I'm not sure if it's there now, but once it goes officially on YouTube, it will be there. And yeah, so if I can help you out, let me know. DM me on Instagram or leave a comment under the YouTube. My Facebook here, I'm also live in my Facebook group in Black Moon Society. So, people that are in my group are able to watch this as well and comment and kind of have questions and see what it's about. But the coaching is open for anybody. The group is just for women, just because I find that it's a little easier to open up and be more open and be more comfortable sharing when it's just women. Sometimes, no offense, but when the men get involved, everything gets weird. So the group is for women, but the coaching is for everybody. And the group programs, once that's all set into motion, will be for everybody as well. So I will help you no matter what your gender is. I don't discriminate. It's just my Instagram. So I have two Instagram. I have several Instagrams. My personal is Roxy Lee Hart. And then this one for this is Roxy Talks. You can find me. It's a little bit easier to get to me on Roxy Talks just because I don't get as many DMs on my Roxy Talks page as I get on my personal page. But yeah, you can email me there and we can discuss it, message me there and we can discuss it, and I can explain to you, what we can do for coaching and see if that's a good fit for you. Anything else? Any other questions before we head out for today? TALKS, Talks. But I like that, talk. TOKS, like TikToks. That's cute. Roxy Talks. Oh, I like that. If I ever make like a line of watches or something, I'll call them Roxy Talks with TOKS. Okay. Anybody else? Any questions? Am I a model? I used to be. I mean, I used to be. I don't really do it anymore. But I actually made a video about why I don't do it. If you're interested, it's on my channel, which you're on here looking live, called "Why I Quit the Modeling Industry" or something like that. So you can watch that video. It's quite entertaining. So yeah, I think that is going to wrap it up for today, unless anyone else has any questions. Give you a few more. Where, what? On my channel, go to my channel and click on the Roxy Talks playlist. It's going to be, it's an old video, so it actually might be in the beginning. I think that they're in order sequentially, so it might be towards the beginning, but I did film it about a year ago. So that's on my YouTube channel. Roxy Lee Hart is the name of my channel. Okay, guys, anything else? Any other questions I can ask, or I'm sorry, answer for you? All right, don't forget to remind yourself of your power every single day. Whatever you have to do, if it's visualization, if it's scripting, if it's affirmations, it probably should be all the above, especially if you're really trying to get into that vibrational frequency, get into that vibrational mode, into that feeling, into that knowing. Because that's what it takes. It's a knowing. You have to like know it. You can't just think it. You have to know that you're the power. You have to know that you're the shit. You have to know that you have all of it at your fingertips in order to harness it. So don't forget to do that. It's every single day. It is imperative. It is so important. It will shape the rest of your life, and you will become the manifestation master that you so wish to be. Or even if that's not your goal, just being the version of you that you really want to be. That's what this is all about. That's what the whole channel is about, is you know, just being that person that you want to be. Thank you, Wes. I appreciate you coming on today. And everybody else, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me here or on Instagram. Roxy Talks is my Instagram, where and it's easier for me to respond to you there. And if you're interested in joining Black Moon Society, the link will be below. And if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, RoxyLeeHart.com/GetMoreRoxyTalks. That's where you can do it, or message me, whatever. It's all, you know, blah, 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 blah. I'm just talking at this point. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget that you are the power. You are amazing. You are the shit. I believe in you. We're all raising our vibrations together. You the power. Thanks, guys. See if I can do these at the same time. End.